I want to go back to that BS you just said.
Oh yeah, about.
So you saying that if Eminem told Big Sean to drop everybody from that song, he would have had to consider it?
Yeah.
What? But this.
No, that's false. You want me to tell you why? Do you know who Payroll is?
Giovanni? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know who Dope Boy Cash Out is?
Yeah.
That's who he part of. Them are legends in Detroit. So you telling me he's gonna drop legends for Eminem?
So you saying?
And he's trying to capture Detroit.
To better understand that, that's why I said, why am I finna get him when I can go and get these 2 or 3 young niggas who I know gonna snap? I'm not finna go when it's Detroit. You said nigga, it's Eminem, that's Detroit. No, he was Detroit.
I didn't say Eminem is Detroit. I just said his stature when it comes to the music industry. Eminem is considered
but see that's what you
because he sells the most.
But look,
right, that's the problem. He sells the most what? Mainstream, right?
Yeah,
the mainstream. That's how many of us really listen to mainstream music.
But not even that. This is what you're not realizing. The whole
that's why he was like Payroll Giovanni. I ain't never heard none of that nigga's music, but I know he ain't no mainstream artist.
The whole thing
it's like that.
The whole thing with the Detroit tapes are to capture Detroit. That's why in the first one he had Mark Posner, he had Early Mac, he had Say It Ain't Tone.
Niggas don't know about Early Mac and Say It Ain't Tone, bro.
Dog.
Like, that's early Big Sean. Like, you know Big Sean, finally famous 1, 2, and 3.
And this is
Detroit. Tone is his partner.
Like I said, and this is Detroit.
Tone is his partner.
Detroit too, he's trying to capture Detroit. Why would he take off everybody for Eminem?
So, this is my question to you. So, you think
mind you,
that high?
He's trying to capture the modern day Detroit. I need y'all to see Detroit, what I grew up with. Detroit 1. Eminem should have been, was Eminem on Detroit 1?
No.
Oh, M should have been on Detroit 1. M should have never been on Detroit 2. Never. M should have never touched Detroit 2. You should have been on Detroit 1. Definitely. If I'm giving y'all the...
I understand why he's on there, but it's no way he's taking everybody off just for him.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's too much talent on that song.
I'm not sitting there saying that Eminem is just because God amongst people.
No, I'm just telling you he's not taking everybody off if Eminem say take them off.
No,
that's not happening.
That wouldn't even make sense. As far as
I agree with y'all, don't make sense. But I'm speaking about just in the industry standards. When you look at certain people, they put them on such a high level.
But listen to the words that you're using. Industry standard.
That's what I mean.
White folks, bro. We don't run the industry, dog. It's a lot of us in it, but we don't run it.
We don't control.
It's just a lot of us employed by the industry, but we don't really have no say. That's why niggas like Kanye is pushing the way they're pushing.
At what the industry would think. This tape is not industry. This tape is Detroit. That's what I'm telling you.
So he's trying to capture that.
That's what he's saying. Like, you're like, as big as Eminem is, Eminem could have had everybody pushed off that song. No. As strong as Detroit is as a unit, Eminem would have been removed before everybody else was removed.
That song wouldn't have been as
because I be damn, I would have gave Sada Baby 3 minutes before I gave Eminem 3 minutes, dog.
Because if it was just Big Sean and Eminem, you think everybody
that song would not have been that powerful.
In all honesty.
Because because Eminem has such a huge pop fan base that they will go check out the song.
Of course.
Okay.
That's because it's
because they say like this is Detroit as
but it wouldn't have been that.
But I think like if this was
See what he's saying is Eminem still has a fan base.
Yeah.
So with Eminem having a fan base, if you just see Eminem name on here, his fan base.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I'm gonna be 100% honest. If that song was the hottest song on the tape.
I'll get an asterisk for that.
If that song was the hottest song on the tape, bro, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Because it's got Eminem on it. Hello? My car's not over here. I'm over here with these. It's 4 cars right here in front of this house.
That's what I mean by when I say that, just by the industry standards. I'm not saying like
and that's what I'm telling you. You can't Detroit. But no, that's what I'm telling you. You can't say that industry standard thing because this is not an industry. That whole tape is not for an industry.
For the industry. I agree with you.
So when you saying an industry thing, that is null and void. This is like I said. This is Detroit.
It's like. If you put Jay-Z on the song with somebody else that's up there with Jay-Z, and you put another person up there that's not up there, I think if Jay-Z decided like I don't want to be on this because this person's on there, I think they would take that person off.
That's not different. Right. Jay has a different stature than Eminem.
But that's what I mean by just because of
and even
how
then,
they look at them in their name.
And even then, you gotta think about it like this: is that your moral standing at that point? Yeah. So.
That's why I kept saying, but this is my album.
Exactly.
This is my track list. You can give me all the attitude you want to give me, and you can. Well, I feel like because I am who I. Oh, my fault. I feel like because I am who I am, then I should be able to have this much say over the song. Nah. You might be all you are, but morally, I'm obligated to even have you.
And I agree with you because it always comes down to a moral standpoint.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's just
that's what I'm saying. So you can't automatically say yes.
How the record labels go around doing shit? They might come up there and be like, "Well, my artist is the hottest person up here. We don't want this shit up here. We know it's going to sell if he's up here. But if you're gonna have that person on there, it's gonna be a problem." That's why I agree with what you said. Like with Detroit come together, this ain't like this. It's not just for the industry. I can agree with the statement, but I just mean just because his name is so big, will we just listen to the song just because it's Big Sean and Eminem? I think we would check it out and see what's going on. We know Eminem be saying a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We can all agree about it. They've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
It's better that he had all these other people on it because I don't think he would do songs with most of these other people if just on his own.
He did one payroll long.
Hold on.
Well, no, I'm not.
Why not?
I just mean most of these.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's the same reason.
He did with T.
Hold on, T. Why not?
Because
that's what I'm finna do. Why not? Because if you really look, you feel like that's like me saying. Well, I feel like 2 Chainz wouldn't do no song. I feel like 2 Chainz wouldn't do no song with Lil Baby.
I'm not saying that. I don't feel. I'm not saying that he wouldn't do songs with them. I just feel like because of his stature, and maybe it might not just be him in general, because other people control what goes on around.
Hold on. When I say this,
when he had the beefs and shit,
you're gonna appreciate when I say this.
Like when he had the beefs and shit going on, when he was beefing with like T Grizzy for a little bit. That wasn't him beefing with T Grizzy. That was because Royce came over there and was like, no, let's wait.
And this is what I'm about to say.
That's what I mean by the
That's the difference. But that's the difference between Detroit and everybody else. That's the difference. You can't have no shit like the Detroit. You can't have a song like that, Friday Night Freestyle, in Atlanta. You cannot do no shit like that. I have yet to see some shit like that. You can't take that concept to Florida. You can't take that concept to Florida and try it in Florida. I ain't even seen this shit in Cali, and these motherfuckers try to come off as to be the most unified part of the country. Like as far as music, like nah, bro. What happened in Detroit is different than what goes on everywhere else. This nigga literally took everybody. And put him on. I didn't know Cash Dog was from Detroit. No, nigga. And I didn't know Cash Dog was from Detroit. See what I'm saying?
I learned throwing me out because you keep saying this stature thing. Like you're not even thinking about the person.
As far as stature doesn't matter everywhere. Everybody don't look at stature.
You're forgetting that in Detroit versus everybody where they did shit with people. Like Big Sean did shit with majority of the people on that song already before that song.
So I'll agree with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that like I disagree with you. I'm just saying because how industry looks at shit.
But that's what
they go up in there and they change the whole thing.
But that's the part that I'm saying. You keep.
I can imagine when this song came out. Imagine it being like 4 or 5 other motherfuckers on there. And he comes out and says like, "Yo, we had everybody up there, but when you put in the final product, they changed shit."
But that's what I'm saying though.
Like that because you still have obligations. Oh yeah, my fault.
I said more than anything, like you keep saying the industry. Like the actual artists don't have no say so in their album.
That's why I was saying. That's why I was like, that's the difference between the industry and Detroit. You feel me? Like I noticed that.
That is, Big Sean has the stature where he can do what the fuck he wants to do.
You're right.
So the industry part is more so for the nigga who's coming up. Like, hey,
disappeared for who knows how long and came back on the song and said, how my hair is wrong.
Like, dog.
I remember that, man.
All I wanted was what he said. All I wanted was something in a Tupac herringbone.
Like, dog.
Come on, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you act like he don't have the stature to where he can do his own album how he want to do it. Say he don't. Because every single one of his is how he want to do it.
Okay, I can agree with you on that. Because let me see. Did Kanye have production on this?
No.
Who's over?
Kanye didn't
on Sean's album?
Because I don't think he had one on either side either.
You might be. Yeah, you right.
The last one was Dark Sky Paradise that he had production.
Hold on, man.
If I remember correctly.
It's 4 albums, 4 mixtapes, 4 studio albums.
Who?
Big Sean. Let me see.
Sean's got more than 4 tapes. You know Big Sean, Finally Famous 1, 2, 3.
But hold on, I think that this, because you know the industry counts shit differently. You see what I'm saying? That's
yeah, but I'm talking about tapes. I'm not talking about albums that can be considered as tapes.
No, they say 4 mixtapes and 4 albums.
4 mixtapes and 4 albums. Because imagine this: if Big Sean wanted to drop,
Sean ain't dropped the tape after Finally Famous 3.
Not no mixtape.
Whoa.
Then, because Finally Famous, the album came out after that.
There you go.
This is real. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad.
So how do they look at it?
There you go. Because Finally Famous, the album, he was in that red suit.
Yep.
See, this is why the industry be fucking people over. And
Sean's
shit
definitely
like
got 4 tapes.
Because the industry, like, he would drop something and say, "This is my album." The industry would put it as a tape.
No, that's on them. You gotta pay attention to how they word shit.
Yeah,
like when Lil Baby first dropped My Turn was a tape. Yeah. And when he dropped the deluxe one, it was the deluxe album edition.
Yeah.
When Uzi first dropped Eternal the Tape, he dropped Eternal the Tape. He was supposed to drop Eternal the Tape Part 2. Then he was supposed to drop Love verse, what's that shit? Love is Rage or Love that shit Part 2.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, so
the nigga dropped Eternal the Tape, and then he turned around and dropped Love is Rage Part 2, Eternal the Tape Part 2.
Alright, so this is
the deluxe album edition.
This is how it goes for Big Sean, right? His studio albums is Finally Famous, Hall of Fame, Dark Sky Paradise, I Decided, which came out in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I almost forgot about that one. Detroit 2.
Okay, so they not counting 2088 and
yeah,
the one
they
with,
count 2088 as a collaborative album.
Where's Detroit?
Jhené Aiko and
Detroit
Double or Nothing. They count
the
those.
first one was a mixtape.
Detroit was a tape?
Yeah.
It's 5
But
tapes.
see, like...
Yeah, you're right.
I thought I was fucking crazy for a second.
You're right.
Thank you, nigga. Thank you, nigga. I know for a fact. I've been listening to Sean too long. I know Sean got more than 4 tapes, bro.
Yeah.
So, alright, this is what they categorize him as, right? The 5 I just named is his 5 studio debut albums. Those are the albums that he has. His collaborative tapes, which came out in the last couple of years, 2088 with Jhené Aiko, Double or Nothing with Metro Boomin. His mixtapes, what they have classified up here, Finally Famous Volume 1, the mixtape, Finally Famous Volume 2, Unknown Big Sean.
You know Big Sean.
Oh, you know Big Sean, my fault. Finally Famous Volume 3,
they don't got Detroit on there.
And Detroit.
Wait.
That's what they have right here? You looking at the same thing I'm looking at?
Are you talking about Detroit 2?
No,
Detroit
2
the
is
first
album.
was a mixtape.
Detroit was a tape.
Yeah.
That's why I kept saying that don't sound right. Sean's got more than 4 tapes. I've been listening to Sean since I was in school, bro.
Yeah, but they still got 4 though.
That's the thing. What
No.
tape is Get You Some on phone? What tape is Get You Some
Get You
on?
Some is on You Know Big Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sean's definitely got more than 4 tapes. Cause I said, what the fuck is Tisa?
You know
Tisa shit kind of hard.
And that's what I mean.
The clothes.
Oh yeah.
And
that was the first nigga I ever seen wear Tisa.
But see, that's what I mean by like.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted that bitch so bad.
That's how shit look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean by when the industry changes.
They make it look how they want to.
They make it look how they want to look.
But that's why I said earlier, when y'all keep talking about the industry,
we'll talk about that
we
on the shit.
don't have too much control over the industry, nigga. We just in it.
We
just in it. That's why I said, that's why niggas like Kanye is fighting the way they fighting now. Michael Jackson tried, they killed him. Prince tried, they killed him.
We'll talk about it when we get to the Kanye shit, because that's what I mean by the industry, how they you know what I'm saying, they word shit, you feel me? Because it don't like how we looking at this right now, it don't look right. You know what I'm saying? By eye, you know what I'm saying? Let's pause that. That's what we're gonna say, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I agree with them about the situation. I was just speaking on, you know what I'm saying? Just how industry.